Well, I mean, I'm very unabashed about this, but the smartest people I've ever spent time with were here. Absolutely. And what's amazing is then when you go to the United States and you work beside all these credentialed people from Stanford and Harvard and all these other places, you quickly realize like what they just did better than us was they just checked boxes in high school better than we did. That's literally it. And I felt 1,000 times smarter than all those people, and I ran circles around them. And they all work for me now. It's the best. So what's my takeaway? I mean, my takeaway is basically like, you can focus on being a box checker and live society's definition of what's important. Or you can kind of spend time in places like this that really allow you to surround yourself with truly brilliant people. But the next step is really necessary, which is then you have to then put yourself in a position where you have a supportive environment, an inclusive, open-minded environment to take all different kinds of risk. And some people need a little bit more help than others, and some people need different kinds of help. Some people just need money. Other people need an excuse for their parents, and everything in between. So a lot of sort of my philosophy was formed by my personal experiences having been here in that context.
Yes.
I needed more of the latter. I just needed my parents to get off my back.
Yeah.
And not force me to take the most obvious
Don't
path.
we all? Yeah.
And nothing against them, but it's just this is how, especially the immigrant context.
Yes.
That's how a lot of that pressure is defined. So I kind of think like now one of the most important things that we can do is sort of figure out where are these other pockets of innovation. And I think that, like I said, I think Canadians in general have all of the precursors. They just need a couple of structural things that really help accelerate it. It should not be the case that in order to be an entrepreneur, you have to necessarily move down to the valley, go to YC, or get funded by us, or me stumble into a couple of entrepreneurs during a fourth-year design project and give them, what is now like $40 or $50 million. That doesn't happen, right? That's too, it's too probabilistically like, it's just not likely. And so there has to be more structural reforms that make it possible for a broader swath of people.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm in the nanotechnology engineering program. I'm starting a battery company for energy storage in the grid. And I'm going to ask a question that's probably on a lot of people's mind. If we have a really great idea and we know it works, when do you want us trying to contact you, and how do you want us to do that?